Mauricio Umansky has long been known as the very definition of Beverly Hills success. From his real estate empire at the agency to his role as one of the most charming husbands on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Mauricio became more than just a TV personality. He became a symbol of resilience, ambition, and the American dream. To the public, Mauricio seemed to have it all: the multimillion-dollar listings, the beautiful home, a tight-knit family, and a marriage that had endured the test of fame and fortune. Alongside Kyle Richards, one of the longest-running stars of rhobh, Mauricio built an image of balance and partnership that fans adored. But behind the luxury cars, the red carpets, and the million-dollar smiles, something much deeper was happening, something few could have imagined. Which is why this latest revelation about Mauricio's private health and emotional struggle has left fans absolutely stunned. Behind closed doors, the man we all saw confidently negotiating mega deals and joking on Bravo screens wasn't always that unshakable figure. He was quietly facing one of the most difficult chapters of his life. According to those close to him, Mauricio's recent health scare, paired with the emotional weight of his public separation from Kyle, took a toll that few people truly understood. While the cameras showed him smiling, competing on Dancing with the Stars, and pushing through interviews, behind the scenes he was reportedly battling fatigue, stress, and sleepless nights. For a man who's always been defined by energy and drive, this shift was noticeable. Sources claim that even his colleagues at the agency began noticing changes: quieter moments during team meetings, missed social appearances, and a newfound seriousness that hinted something was weighing on him. Through it all, Kyle Richards remained a silent but powerful presence. Though their marriage had been under intense public scrutiny, those close to the couple reveal that Kyle's compassion for Mauricio never faded. While the world saw headlines about trouble in paradise, what they didn't see were the quiet phone calls, the hospital visits, and the moments of encouragement exchanged between two people who had shared nearly 3 decades together. Kyle, known for her grace and strength on rhobh, reportedly became one of the few people Mauricio could fully open up to during his most difficult moments. She was there, even when the cameras weren't. Through their ups and downs, Kyle's emotional support reminded Mauricio of what mattered most: family, health, and healing. It's no secret that the pair's separation took an emotional toll on both of them. But this latest revelation reveals something deeper: that beyond the fame and fortune, their bond runs far more profound than fans ever realized. So why is Mauricio choosing to speak out now? Why reveal something so deeply personal at this stage of his life and career? According to insiders, it's about truth and renewal. After years of projecting strength and composure, Mauricio reportedly felt that it was time to be transparent, not for attention, but for authenticity. He wanted to share his experience to show that vulnerability isn't weakness, that even those who appear to have it all face unseen struggles. In his recent interviews, Mauricio has hinted at a shift in perspective. He's spoken about wanting to slow down, reconnect with his daughters, and prioritize his mental and physical well-being. For a man whose world revolved around business deals and TV appearances, this is a profound transformation. And for fans who've followed his journey since rhobh Season 1, it's a side of Mauricio they've never truly seen. Not the agent, not the reality star, but the human being. At the heart of this transformation lies one undeniable truth: the bond between Mauricio and Kyle isn't just about romance, it's about endurance. Their love story may have changed form, but it's clear there's still a deep respect and emotional connection that binds them. Sources close to Kyle say she continues to check in on him, especially as he navigates this health scare and a new phase of his life. Their daughters, Farah, Alexia, Sophia, and Portia, have reportedly been the glue that keeps the family grounded. For them, this isn't about fame or TV. It's about ensuring their father stays strong, focused, and surrounded by love. Hollywood has seen its share of glamorous couples, but few stories capture the quiet power of vulnerability like this one. Mauricio's decision to open up reminds us that success doesn't shield anyone from struggle, and that real strength is often found in moments of truth, not perfection. Friends and fellow Bravo stars have expressed admiration for his courage. Many have noted how Mauricio continues to show up for his family, his team, and his community despite the challenges he faces behind the scenes. It's that quiet resilience, the kind that doesn't make headlines, that has earned him the respect of fans worldwide. Today, Mauricio is choosing to move forward with grace. He continues to build his business, but with a renewed focus on health, mindfulness, and balance. In his own words, he's learning to slow down, realizing that life isn't just about deals and ratings, it's about connection. And for Kyle Richards, this chapter marks a redefinition as well. While she forges ahead in her acting and rhobh journey, she's also embracing peace, self-discovery, and compassion, both for herself and for the man she once called her forever. Together or apart, Mauricio and Kyle's story is no longer just about fame, it's about humanity. About facing pain with honesty and finding strength in the places where the world least expects it. For years, Mauricio was the man everyone relied on, the problem solver, the provider, the smiling face at the center of the Umansky-Richards family. But what many didn't see was how exhausting it can be to always be the strong one. When the cameras stopped rolling and the events ended, Mauricio often found himself in reflective silence, replaying moments in his mind, wondering where things changed and how to find peace again. Friends close to him describe these last few months as transformative. He's reportedly become more spiritual, more intentional, and more open to embracing vulnerability, something he used to hide beneath humor and charm. He's not the same Mauricio people saw on TV, one source said quietly. He's calmer now, softer, more aware of how fragile life really is. That awareness, according to insiders, came after a series of health scares that forced Mauricio to slow down, physically and emotionally. It wasn't just exhaustion or burnout, it was a wake-up call. Those who know him say he began missing small details, forgetting appointments, losing focus during meetings, even struggling with overwhelming stress during filming. Doctors reportedly advised him to take a step back before things got worse. For a man whose identity was built on hard work, that advice hit like a ton of bricks. Mauricio had spent his entire adult life chasing success, proving himself, and ensuring his family would never experience the instability he once knew in his youth. Now, he was being told to pause, to rest. And in that stillness, something powerful began to happen. He started to see his life not as a series of achievements, but as a series of lessons. Each deal, each heartbreak, each headline, they were all part of a larger story about resilience. Kyle Richards, meanwhile, was going through her own transformation. Fans have watched her navigate public scrutiny, personal change, and emotional growth. But behind closed doors, Kyle's journey was about rediscovering herself. Sources say she and Mauricio have found a way to coexist peacefully, not as a couple defined by drama, but as two people who genuinely care about each other's well-being. There are still moments of nostalgia, a glance across a family dinner table, a shared joke that brings back memories of simpler times. And while neither has confirmed a romantic reconciliation, there's an undeniable bond that time and fame simply can't erase. In one recent interview, Kyle reflected on what it means to love someone even when the relationship evolves. Sometimes love changes form, she said softly, but it doesn't disappear. That statement resonated deeply with fans, many of whom have watched Kyle and Mauricio's story unfold for nearly 15 years on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. It's rare to see a couple so honest about the complexities of love, especially in the glare of reality television. As for Mauricio, he's been channeling his energy into new projects that align more with who he is today. Instead of chasing the next big listing or expanding the agency at breakneck speed, he's focusing on wellness and mentorship. He's reportedly started speaking privately to younger real estate agents about mental health and burnout, topics once considered taboo in his industry. He doesn't want to be known just as the guy who sells mansions, a friend explained. He wants to be remembered as someone who helped people build balance, not just wealth. This redefined version of Mauricio is also more transparent with his daughters. Gone is the father who tried to shield them from life's harsh realities. Now, he speaks openly about the importance of slowing down, setting boundaries, and choosing happiness over hustle. Alexia and Sophia have been particularly vocal about their admiration for their dad's growth, often sharing supportive posts on social media.